Okay. Today we are at the Reeperbahn, the world-famous red light district in Hamburg, Germany, where sailors could practically fall from their ships into the bars and strip clubs and have fun with money. On the Reeperbahn, you basically find everything from theaters, clubs, cafes, dive bars, shop, brothels to Europe's oldest BDSM club. You all find it in the area of the Reeperbahn. Situated between two city gates, the Millantor and the Nobistor, the Reeperbahn is almost 1 kilometer long. The name Reeperbahn literally means rope walk, because in the 17th and 18th centuries they used these long streets close to the harbor to make ropes for the ships. Back in these days, the Reeperbahn was on the outskirts of the ever-growing town, and all kinds of businesses settled down there, especially the businesses that needed to be close to the customers but were not really welcomed in this more fancy city center. When the Nazis took over, they tried to ban prostitution and all the businesses related to work. They declared a law that prohibited these activities, but that was just a law, and in reality nothing much changed. So they tried to channel these businesses into one street and built barriers on both entry points so that no one could see what no one was allowed to do in the first place. This is how the red lightiest of all the streets in the Reeperbahn area was formed, the Herbertstrasse. In the 70s, police enforced these barriers and added signs that warned youth and women to enter, because they didn't want the young people to see all the naughty stuff. And they didn't want women who were not workers to get in trouble with the women who were working there. In the Herbertstrasse, there are still no women and girls allowed. In the street, you can pick a worker from a window, like in Amsterdam, like in the red light district in Amsterdam called the Wallen or the Walletjes. And this brings us to our story today. Where does window prostitution come from? This again started with a law. In 1911, the city of Amsterdam was more Protestant than ever before, and its laissez-faire approach to work was no longer okay. First, it was forbidden for workers to walk the street. Then it was forbidden to stand in doorways and try to get clients. And finally, all brothels were banned. So no more queens of the sidewalk, no waving to customers from doorways, and no more brothels. But what was not banned was renting a room with a window and standing or sitting behind this window and, well, minding your own business. In the beginning, these windows needed to have curtains, and these curtains needed to be closed. And when a worker wanted to get the attention of a potential client, she had to tap on the window. There was one famous worker who cut a hole in the curtain and stuck her elbow through. Can you imagine the scandal? As the times became more relaxed, the curtains opened inch by inch or centimeter by centimeter until they were finally completely open. And when they were completely open, the clothes became fewer and shorter until we reached the lingerie style everyone knows today. And what is with the red light, I hear you ask? Well, there are a couple of theories, but I like this legend the best, and it goes like this. Sailors who returned to the harbor and wanted to have a good time took the red shining kerosene lamps from their ship and went into the city. And when they found a worker they liked, they had to leave their kerosene lamps outside because these lamps were dangerous and kerosene stank horribly. So while the sailor was having fun, their red lamps were shining on the outside. And like-minded colleagues just had to follow the light to find the entertainment they were looking for. And in the end, the workers themselves welcomed these signs for pleasure to advertise their businesses for all the people who were interested. Is this the truth? Probably not. And on this bombshell, I thank you for watching, and I see you next time with an uncanny story about a place you can travel to. Thank you very much.